Yo, today I've got a crazy game for you. One that I feel you probably missed out on, but after you finish this video, you'll be wondering, why haven't I tried this game yet? Enter RoboQuest, an over-the-top, fast-paced roguelite shooter that takes everything you love about FPS action games and cranks it to 11. This is a game where your reflexes are put to the test, your arsenal is constantly evolving, and each death is just another excuse to jump back in for one more run. So, what exactly is RoboQuest? Well, it's a roguelite first-person shooter, meaning that every run you play is a brand new experience, with procedurally generated stages, random enemies, and a ton of random weapons and upgrades that keep things fresh. You're thrown into a post-apocalyptic world, playing as a guardian, basically a superpowered robot whose sole mission is to wipe out enemy bots and uncover the secrets of the world you're in. Think Doom meets Risk of Rain 2, but with a Borderlands vibe and aesthetic. It's basically a massive playground for anyone who loves the thrill of chaotic, fast-paced combat. The premise is simple, but the execution is where it really shines. You'll be dashing, double jumping, and sliding through waves of enemies, all while hunting for the best gear, upgrades, and abilities to make you an even deadlier machine. So, what makes RoboQuest stand out in a genre packed with roguelites and shooters? First off, the speed. This game doesn't just want you to run and gun, it demands it. You're zipping through levels at breakneck speeds, dodging lasers, jumping over enemies, and sliding across the map like you're on rocket-powered roller skates. The movement system is so fluid and satisfying, it makes you feel like you're always in control, even when everything is going crazy around you. And trust me, it gets wild. But that's just the beginning. The roguelite elements are where it really gets interesting. Each time you die, and let's be honest, it's going to happen, you start over, but with different layouts, enemies, and weapons. It keeps every run feeling fresh and unpredictable. It's that addictive, one more run feeling where you think, this time I'm gonna nail it, and then you, definitely don't. Now, let's talk gear, because what's a good shooter without some serious firepower? RoboQuest gives you access to a massive arsenal of weapons, from your classic shotguns and machine guns to laser rifles and rocket launchers, but it doesn't stop there. You can upgrade your weapons, giving them special abilities, increased damage, or even some crazy effects like homing missiles or shockwaves. And the customization doesn't end with weapons. Throughout your run, you'll pick up upgrades for your Guardian that give you new abilities and passive bonuses. Maybe you'll get extra health, faster reload speeds, or even the ability to deal bonus damage after a dash. Each run feels like a puzzle where you're trying to piece together the most overpowered build possible. Visually, RoboQuest goes for that comic book inspired aesthetic, with vibrant colors, sharp lines, and exaggerated explosions. It's a style that keeps the game fun to look at, even when things are chaotic. You're running through futuristic wastelands, destroyed cities, and high-tech labs, all packed with little details that make the world feel alive. And don't even get me started on the enemy designs. From basic foot soldiers to massive, menacing boss robots, everything looks cool, and they all explode in a very satisfying way. My only issue with the enemy design is they all feel a little too similar in appearance. It would be nice to fight different types of enemies entirely, like bugs or aliens every once in a while. As for the soundtrack, it's an adrenaline-pumping mix of electronic beats and synth-heavy tracks that perfectly match the intensity of the gameplay. Every gunfight, every explosion, every high-speed moment is backed by music that gets your heart racing. It's the kind of soundtrack that keeps you locked in and ready to blast through wave after wave of enemies. But here's where things get even better. RoboQuest isn't just a solo adventure. You can jump into co-op mode and team up with a friend for twice the chaos. Whether you're coordinating attacks, trying to outdo each other on the scoreboard, or just reviving each other when things get a little too crazy, co-op mode adds a whole new layer of fun to the game. Co-op really brings out the best in players, and it's a great way to experience the game from a whole new perspective. If you're looking for a game to play with friends that doesn't take itself too seriously, this is definitely one to check out. At the end of the day, RoboQuest is a hidden gem that absolutely deserves more attention. It's fast, chaotic, and incredibly fun, whether you're playing solo or with friends. The roguelite mechanics keep every run fresh, the combat is tight and responsive, and the overall vibe of the game just emanates style. If you're a fan of roguelites, first-person shooters, or just games that make you feel like an unstoppable force of nature, this is one you've got to try. Have you played RoboQuest yet, or are you going to give it a try now? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and sub for more content in the future. Thank you all so much for your time, and peace out.